Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lockport's historic Keenan Center. We'll be live and kicking at the Keenan with two of the MASL3's, burgeoning teams trying to catch that Rock City broom. Hi, everyone. Play-by-play announcer Rich Kozak, joined by my staff, cameraman Chris Van Kampen, and the maestro Joe Balthasar, with what we will hope will warm up a very cold and freezing Saturday afternoon here in the Western New York area. The hometown 1-4 Sahara Gunners, representing the Western New York, Buffalo, New York area, take on the 2-1 Cleveland Samba right here from the Keenan Center. And the Sahara Gunners will be looking to change their relative fates in this early season of the MASL3. Well, Connor Russell gets that one and knocks it straight off this 23-foot roof that is capping the top of the Keenan Center, former ice rink. And the ball placed in the center of the field for a free kick. Cleveland off the free kick, ball bandies around, and Cleveland's number 17, Hogan Kern, gets possession. Ball deftly put in, but it's going to be a three-line pass called on keeper Kiefer Reed. So it'll be a free kick down near the other half of the field, Cleveland defensive end of the field here. So actually free kick respotted. Ball, again, definitely put off the boards, but just a bit too far. And you're going to see players struggle with this at this level, where even though it's an arena, it's a smaller arena, not the huge, endless roof that we have here, but a nice, newly refurbished theater for indoor football, but only 23 feet high. And as the player for Cleveland tried to place it, as you will in boarded soccer, indoor soccer, into the corner, kind of tough to keep it under that ceiling netting as Sahara fights for the ball. Ball put into touch by Jake Gratzer, and again, deflection, and it'll be a free kick at the center of the field. And this is where the most success has come for the Sahara Gunners. Shawish goes a little bit wide. Martinez's free kick off the shins of the Cleveland player. Back out into the corner to Martinez. Martinez will put it over to Palmgreen. Palmgreen is going to try, excuse me. That was not Palmgreen, that was number 8. And the rosters are fresh off, unfortunately, fresh off the press here. I think things got a little discombobulated. Number 8 is Rodrigo Perez. Out to Shawish on the near side board. Shawish trying to dribble. Cuts to the middle of his field, but his pass is dispossessed. And here comes Cleveland. Cleveland made the 4-hour check from Lockport to Buffalo in the center. And a nice save by Russell. Palmgreen gets it. Going to try the left-hand side. Shawish looking for the open player. But still 1-on-4. Foul's going to be called on the Sahara Gunners. Early on here, just 2 minutes in, 13 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 4-quarter, 2-half game here in the MASL. And the Cleveland player under a bit of duress, number 13, who is unfortunately not on our roster. And Cleveland only traveled up the 190 to the 290 to the Millersport Highway, up Transit Road to get here. And they only have 12 field players, so that momentarily brings them down to 11. And again, ball sprayed out. That looks like it'll be number 13 for the Sahara Gunners, who I don't see on the roster here, unfortunately. Nice shot deflected there by Maurice Channer. Sahara gets it up along the board to the aforementioned nameless number 13 and takes a right-footed bending shot, but a nice catch by Kiefer Reed, who immediately just gets the ball out to try to play it up in a speedy Cleveland side. Connor Russell, good feet, tries to leave it. Ball headed in, but it's going to be more in the middle. And now here comes Sahara. Channer playing center D in this 1-2-2 formation. In, deflected off. That looks by number 6, LT, Lawrence Taylor. And that's going to be into Rodriguez, I believe. Number 8, Perez. Rodrigo Perez, that's it. And again, Sahara keeps possession. That's one of the things that's been the bane of Sahara's existence this year. Goals against, yes, but those are byproducts of lack of possession. But giving Cleveland's 11 field players, 12 to start, now 1 down. Little bit of duress here early on at the Keenan Center. So thank you for joining us. If you just joined us here, shot off the top of the stanchion, and it looked to be a bounced off the ceiling. So Connor Russell is going to be able to start it out and just be able to distribute. So Russell was busy with the save and the rebound. I don't think he noticed that the ball came off of the top of the ceiling. So they're going to bring it up to the 3rd line, very close to what the blue line might be in hockey. And Mo Channer puts it down to the corner. Unfortunately, no one's there for it. Now number 13 is looking for a little communication. Sahara has to connect between its defensive end and its offensive end. And here come now a 3-on-2 break for the Gunners. But Russell able to get it out. It's going to be taken by, again, number 6, LT. Gets it out to the near side, boys. A ball, but dispossessed. That's Q who is dispossessed. A shot by Cleveland, but unable to be quelled just enough. And LT will restart out to Channer. Channer will try to get it up to the boards for Sahara, but Sahara quickly dispossessed by Jordan Lewis. Lewis has, that was number 14, Remy Nierkowski, and he'll change. And Cleveland with a new player out there, and you can see the advantage that the Cleveland players have just being a little bit more in tune with this indoor game. Much like box lacrosse, they know when to change on the fly. Come in, come out, and again, ball deflected. It's going to be cleared by the Q, and that's going again to Rodrigo Perez. Back out to Q. Q quickly dispossessed. He'll get it back to Russell, and that's something when we talked to Coach Palmgreen, he wanted to get the keeper a bit more involved. And again, an errant pass quickly gobbled up there by Cleveland. And here comes Mo Channer. Mo Channer full speed to the top of the 3rd line and gets by 1, gets by 2, but then dispossessed by number 17, Hogan Kern, who says, "I know nothing, Hogan!" And now here comes Cleveland trying to get on his favorite right foot. That's number 28, Connor Hollett. Hollett now in the corner, looking to the money zone. Tended for number 31. He gets it. Ball deflected harmlessly into the corner. And I think that's Palmgreen. And shot by Cleveland. And what a save! Connor says, "No soup for you." And we remain scoreless with 9:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Sahara 0. Samba 0. And what a stop by Connor Russell. And again, the Sahara players playing too much outdoor here. Instead of hitting it off the boards and into the corner, it's more of a basketball type game. So looking for number 10, who's not on the roster also. That's definitely not Kovan out there. But here he comes. Ball, it's going to be just played back out by Kiefer Reed, all the way back down to his keeping counterpart, Connor Russell. And now Sahara tries to reset. Sahara going on the change, so it doesn't really leave anybody open. Again, number 30 not on the roster for, well, number 10 is Wasim Ahmed, but there is no 30 on the roster. So if you're at home and somebody's washing number 30, shot off the sideboard, but no one there for the rebound. Sahara tries to get it once again. Passed out to Wasim. Wasim with the chop, but when he had shoot a player that was wide open, out to the far come the Gunners. Tried to play it into Wasim. That might have been a play. Guys, if you're watching this over, get it to the end boards. Let it bounce out into the money zone. Don't need to dribble past 3 players. No need for a techer. It's more than quick thinking. It's quick feet. Holden Kelly has it. Kelly looking for somebody open. It's going to go to number 2, That's Ane Papelli-Dashu. Papelli tries to get it in and almost out. Have to go to the space looking for Mustafa Al-Faret. Back to Wasim Ahmed. Back into the corner again, Holden Kelly trying to make Cleveland reset here, and here come Cleveland. Cleveland withstanding the Buffalo pressure, but definitely put back into the Cleveland defensive zone. Cleveland having a bit of a fit after they had their way with the Buffalo team that made their way down the 90 into Cleveland. And can the local Gunners take advantage of 4 hours in whatever vehicle that the Cleveland team had to travel up here in inclement weather? When we got here to the Keenan Center, the temperature said 10 degrees, and I don't mean to be facetious here, but a balmy 10 degrees. And if anybody will tell you, as we have our media timeout, I believe, here, with 6:32 remaining here in the first quarter. So it's a media timeout. I don't know if we're going to any of our sponsors here. But when it's 10 degrees, if you've been in the Buffalo area, yesterday we woke up, to, depending where you are in the Buffalo area, -5, -7, nearly 20 below wind chill factor. And when it gets up to 10 degrees, any hardy Buffalonian will tell you, like, oh, this isn't bad. Well, we warmed up. But if you had to be in a car for 4 hours up to 90 until Cleveland, the Samba, get their sea legs, can the Sahara Gunners take advantage of this? So where can the Gunners, to their slow start of the season, where can they improve? Well, they need to play indoor soccer and not outdoor soccer. Pep Guardiola says anybody can play on a big field, but when it shrinks and the thinking and your time shrinks, that's when the real players are able to separate themselves on this indoor pitch. Many of these players are used to playing small-sided at home or in the local arenas, but it's been decades since Buffalo has had a true sided field where, say, the Rochester and Cleveland area have had indoor fields, and it really takes time to adjust. All right, ball won by Martinez. Martinez back to Palmgreen, off the boards, looking for an open man, but well defended there by number 14, Remy Novakovsky. And you can see Cleveland's going to try to settle down. They're going to try to find some space and break down this Buffalo defense, which has been defending, and I don't mean to jinx anything, better than it has all season long. Jake Gretzer has it. Gretzer along the boards. Wall passes back to himself at the top of the box, but a good defensive play there by Martinez. Martinez gets in the way. First play pressure on the ball. Cleveland easily sets it back, looking for a keeper, using them as an extra man to have a 6-on-5 attack. Will you? Ball dispossessed. That looks like it's going to be dispossessed there by the Samba. And again, perhaps one too many moves there. Rodrigo Perez had 2 men open. And again, foregoes the pass. And once you dribble, what you're doing over dribbling here is just playing defense for the other squad. It allows everyone to catch up on a deflection, but nobody's there. Nearly a deflection for Palmgreen. And here comes Cleveland. Cleveland with numbers, 3-on-2. They still have it, but a nice recovery by Palmgreen. He has it. Ball kept in there by Cleveland. Ball sprayed high and wide and out into the luxury boxes and fitness centers here at the Keenan Center. Just about 5 minutes left in a scoreless first quarter. And Russell distributes with a nice throw, but it's going to be chested for Cleveland by number 27, who's not on their roster. And a side-footed pass, intercepted, and Q has it. Q. And here comes Buffalo in front. Oh, the Gunners unable to connect. That was Ivan Wangu, Grover High School product. Perez has it. And he scuffed that one a little bit, but nice bit of movement there. The Sahara Gunners finally getting in some offensive pressure. And Kiefer Reed distributes, and there you go, Cleveland trying to find some space. getting into Buffalo end, but Mo Channer, the Thor-esque Mo Channer, is able to win that ball. And here comes Q. Q dribbling to Perez. Perez waiting for their own ball off the boards. Unable to get it, and ball just cleared by Kiefer Reed. It's going to be a dangerous free kick. And here has where the Sahara Gunners have been the most effective. We'll see who takes this one. Channer's been deadly on this Shawish, so that means they won't take it. Ball in off the boards, and again, there are no offsides here. If the Sahara Gunner players were on the top of the box, that ball's in there for an easy tap in. LT was there on the left side, but again, it looks as if he was playing the free kick as from an offside position or an onside position. And here come the Gunners. Gunners put him in just wide. Russell cut down the angle there. Here comes Cleveland off the sideboards. In front, first touch, in, deflected again. Good defense by the Sahara Gunners. LT has it. He'll get it down on the Cleveland side of the indoor pitch. And I don't know if you can tell, it's a well-worn pitch, some seams and really not many bristles out here, some of that old pool table type turf if you're watching at home. And here comes LT, I believe. Actually, that was number 11, Ivan Wangu. And the ball distributed nicely by Kiefer Reed. Ball, and it's stolen there by LT. Now Sahara needs to come up the field and get numbers up here. And if you're tired, let's get some changes. It's a different game than outdoor. Come on, Sahara, let's use our brains here. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Still scoreless between the red-clad Sahara Gunners. LT tries with the spin. He's got Wangu, I believe, open on that side to the dangerous area, but he's all alone. Needs to be numbers. Some of the shifts are just too long for the Sahara Gunners. Out there 4 or 5 minutes, they should be a minute and a half. You're playing a team with only 12 outdoor players. Field players. You have 18 on there. Let's run this one. So again, this is going to be Wasim's going to take this one. Wasim Ahmed takes it and right into the wall. Papele has it to Wasim. Ball taken by the Gunners. That's number 24, Mustafa. Mustafa to an open wing to number 30. Don't know who he is. Back over to Wasim Ahmed, but didn't want to go to his left foot. And Papele will try to reset this one. Ane Daju, also known as Papele. Mustafa puts on the pressure, as does Wasim. Holden Kelly on the near side. Still chest-like. The Samba trying to break down these Gunners. Wasim puts pressure on, but no one really in the midfield. That was Mustafa. Around Mustafa, pull back once again. That's number 18, George Cottenden. Cottenden, as the ball's played off the dasher board, deftly by Connor Russell. One-touch ball, tried to get that one into Holden Kelly. But again, a frustrated Cleveland team can't get into the final third. Let's see if they do so now. And a good defensive play by Papele, and Wasim tried to get here, but he can't get past. And a disjointed midfield. Papele's got a man open to Holden Kelly on the near side. Tried to get it over to Mustafa. Already this line is on too long. Over to Holden Kelly. Off the boards, Holden. Let's go. Samba trying to get it out off the boards. And they do. Can it be kept in by Papele? Under 30 seconds left. 22 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Holden trying to find Mustafa. And again, pressure relieved. And here comes Cleveland. And shot just wide by the Samba. 5 seconds remaining to Wasim. 4, 3, 2, 1, and nearly connected. And that blows the horn for the end of the first quarter, and it was a good one. The hometown Sahara Gunners 0, the Cleveland Samba 0, and we've reached the end of the first quarter here with Sahara Gunners MASL3 football.
After the first quarter of play, we are scoreless. Make some noise for our players out there. Yeah. Okay. We got to get them hyped up for that second quarter. Let's go. What you tell them? Did y'all boys not get the memo? I do not stay at the Intercontinental. And anything I got is not a rental. I own it all. Figure it out. It's simple. I'll stop and going up like a crescendo. A bunch of handshakes from the flex. But I do not want to be Cristo. I tell y'all, man, it's not a love song. This a stripper on your mid run song. This a boys forever hold a grudge song. Pop some champagne in the tub song. Just because song. What's the move? Can I tell the truth? If I was doing this for you, then I have nothing left to prove. Nah, this for me though. I'm just trying to stay alive and take care of my people. And they don't have no award for that. Trophies. And they don't have no award for that. Don't come with trophies. They know I'm a love to open. I just do it cause I'm supposed to. Yeah, get 'em up, get 'em up. Get your hands up, get your hands up. Get 'em up, let's go. Get your hands up, get your hands up, get your hands up. Chelsea takes it to the sea, swimming through safe love ice, choking on your alibis, but it's just a price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Keenan Center in Lockport, New York. After one quarter of play, your hometown Sahara Gunners 0 and the Cleveland Samba 0. Board off the boards. It's going to be left for the Gunners to come right out of the zone. Gunners all in red, going right to left on your iPhone, your iPad, or whatever streaming device you've chosen to spend this Saturday afternoon with us, and thank you so much. Rich Kozak here, joined by Chris Van Capen and Joel Balthasar, bringing you Sahara Gunners action live from the Keenan Center. What do we say, live and kicking at the Keenan? All right, well, caught this in the moral victory. It's a 0-0 tie, but the goals against average for the Cleveland Samba, the Sahara Gunners versus the Cleveland Samba, not what it's been all season. As I talk, ball cleared once again, kept in by Cleveland. Shawish gets it off the boards. Lackawanna product, FCY New York product, Ali Shawush. And again, you can see here, and listen, nothing derogatory meant by this, but the Sahara Gunners, if they want to be successful, they have to play indoor soccer, arena soccer, if you will. They're playing outdoor soccer, trying to use individual techniques when all they need, an attempted bike by Douglas Tashibi, falls inconsequentially right to Kiefer Reed. And the Samba try to come back, and see how the Samba, minute and a half, they change. All right, I would say if we're looking Coach Palmgreen, shifts way too long. The heart is there, great for the Gunners, but they're trying harder at sometimes doing the wrong thing. All right, put on some of those Buffalo Stallions old YouTube tapes. Cleveland off the boards in front. Connor Russell spills it, but it's going to be cleared once again. Ball taken by Douglas Tashibi. Dougie T gets it out to Menendez. I believe looking for Palmgreen that was, and here comes Cleveland. Buffalo, even though they have more numbers on the bench, do not want to get into a track meet with this talented Samba team. They've kept it 0-0 now for over 17 minutes, or nearly 17 minutes, excuse me. And again, good move. Bring up your keeper in this small-sided game, gives you a number and advantage 6-5. It's almost like having a power play. Samba can't get it into the offensive third, and Shawish brings it back. They got numbers now, 3-on-2. And here comes Martinez. Martinez brings it in the front, had a man open, but a wise defensive play as the ball was intended, I believe, for Shawish. And now Cleveland has 4-on-2 numbers in front. Stop, saved again. Big save by Russell. Connor Russell again says no, soup for you, Samba. And Russell, with his 600 save percentage, is able to keep the Samba off the board. And what a save by Russell. Great defensive play here by the Gunners. Can they now turn that into some offensive prowess? And here come the Gunners. Ball again deflected. And if you have ever talked to former Empire United coach and current Williamsville East coach Tony Chapa, doesn't depend on what level you play at. Block shots are one of the things in the game of soccer, that discretionary effort that can change a game. And it changed it so far. Q gets it out to Mo Channer. Mo Channer tries to get it up to LT, and he can't tie in that one. A good defensive play. I love the way that the Samba play defense. They are playing true indoor defense. If you cannot get the ball, make sure you deny the space to your counterparts, your opponents. Now, see, there has to be more. There's no way number 8 can get that ball. Young gentlemen, you have to pass and move in this game. You have to create your own space. Perez waiting for it. Ball spilled by Russell, but he reaches over and says, "Nyet." Remaining 0-0, 10:45 remaining here in the first half. Here in Lockport, Aaron, throw by Russell. It's going to be taken by the Samba. Nice one touch. Tries to get it to Perez. Perez is getting it back to Russell, and that might have been the play to get right back to Russell. It's going to be taken by LT. LT has Q open. He has another player open, but he decides he's going to dribble through everyone. Over to LT, open at the side of the box. Off the boards, can he get there? What a save by Kiefer. Kept in by Mo Channer. Mo Channer dribbles to the top of the box. Shot off the boards, but again, no one there for Sahara. In for the rebound. Watch Slobodan Jankovic. Watch Steve Zungel. You got to get in those dirty areas inside the box. There's no offside here in indoor soccer. Q with a nice defensive play. Perez there to help out. Ball going to be taken by Russell wisely. He'll try to slow it down. He's just going to roll it out to the talented Mo Channer. Just a stalwart, and the ball, that's going to be a 3-line violation on Channer, trying to make something happen there with the long ball. So once again, Sahara Gunners will go for a change. Sahara brought their Alfred University contingent out there. Palm Green and Menendez and Lawrence Taylor, a lot of Alfred U, but in a dangerous area. The Samba will try a free kick, brings it out to the outside. Once again, in back of the box, it's going to be cleared by Wasim. Ahmed had a man open. And again, lack of offensive creativity is not individual here with the Sahara Gunners. It's more the lack of trying to do things too individually. All trying to beat techers, all trying to dribble. Listen, if you score, I will glaze you guys up and give it ball in, and the first ice is broken there by Cleveland at the 8:55 mark of the first half, and Cleveland with relief. Nice bit of interplay there, puts it in. We'll try to get the number on the young man from Cleveland who scored that goal. Looks like number 31 for Cleveland. That's Taylor Newman, and hello, Newman. 1-0. So that's 2 Seinfeld references in one broadcast so far. So that's all right. 1-0 8:55 remaining here in the first half. The Cleveland Samba draw first blood. And again, we were talking about, as Ivan Wangu takes the kickoff, that less individual and more team indoor effort has to be a priority. Menendez gets it over to Shawish, stuck up in this turf and on the side of the balls. 1v1. Now boys get in there for the rebound. Shawish has it. They'll take it out. Shawish has it. And a goal! Prince Ali, handsome is he. Genuflect, show some respect, get on one knee. That's another team leading goal for Prince Ali Shawish. And we're all tied up at 1. How do you respond? Right there. Well, I'm going for team efforts. Guess what? Shawish shushes me and says, watch this, and we're all tied up at 1. Gunner goal, Ali Shawish, unassisted. Whoa, that was a nice one. Now Cleveland, how do they respond? Right now, the Gunners have to be saying, we got a shot here. We're going for that wild card spot. These guys bleed. Here comes Menendez, try to find the open Shawish. He's dispossessed. Still has it off the boards. Can Cleveland clear it? Palmgreen has it. Nice deft turn. It's going to go back to, I believe that's Wangu. To Martinez. To Wangu. Back to Palmgreen. And here we go. Can we connect? And that ball, I think, is going to go down to 91, Kiefer Reed. Some life now in this Gunners team. Nice play there by number 9, the Alfred U. Menendez. Wahano Menendez putting some pressure. Now Shawish like a maestro out there, directing play. And he's got it again. Shawish 1v1 along the far side boards. Shawish dispossessed, pushed from the back, but the referee says play on. And a sliding Palmgreen. Good defensive play. Tried to get up to Menendez. Right in front to the middle, to the outside. Taking it again. And a shin save there by Connor Russell. Wangu has it. Ivan, just find an open player. That's all we do. Play the space. Play the space. Ball is inconsequential right now. Let's get down the field. Let's not go for the mark. Tried to find number 19. Shot just wide. Let's get in there, Menendez. Boy, I'm really sounding like a homer. I was good for a while, a quarter and a half, but the homer in me is coming out. Wangu has it. Wangu looking for an open support, trying to find. We need some movement, and we, being the Sahara Gunners, need some movement in the box. Taken by Mo Channer. Mo Channer looking for an open man. He has it. Off the boards. Try to find Q. Out in front. Oh, off the post. Kiefer Reed and player down there was number 12, Q. Was that Q or LT? Oh, wrong on both of those. That was number 9, Teen. Tonelli, who must have just arrived late, and he's out there. So Jason Tonelli. So with 6:15 remaining here in the first half at the Lockport's Keenan Center, we're going to take a little TV timeout right here at the Keenan Center. Just tell me when I'm in. Pretty good crowd here. Tonelli takes the free kick. It looks like the last one, and the carpet actually stopped one, the turf monster, and it's going to be another deflection off. So if you just joined us, what happened while Buffalo got the free kick on the save by Kiefer, the ball bounced off the netting into the side, shot in just wide by the Gunners. Gunners putting on some pressure that we haven't seen all game long. Jason Tonelli tries to find Menendez, but the ball is dispossessed. Pass Q, but Q goes back to his midfield position, and they're going to call a foul there on Grover's Ivan Wangu. Hey, thank you for joining us on this Saturday. In between games in the Super Bowl, not much going on. A great matinee of Major Arena Soccer League Level 3 going on here in Lockport. Nice defensive play there again. Sahara tries to clear. They do, but Cleveland calmly puts it back into play. Again, number 13 not on the roster here. So again, if you're back in Cleveland, a town that I love myself, many a good nights down in the flats visiting from Buffalo. Luckily, those days are long gone, but what a great city Cleveland is. Kind of like Buffalo on steroids, if you will. Gateway to the western door. Many times down there in Garfield Heights with the Trinity hockey tournament with my Lackawanna mates down there. Had some great times with the guys from Rocky River. Just good times down there in Cleveland, Ohio. So if you're watching down there in Cleveland, thank you for watching. Leave a good comment because I'm just hoping for a good game here. Sahara wins the ball back again, tries to find Wasim. He has it. Sweet home. Wasim Ahmed. Wasim has it, puts it in, and nice save there by Kiefer Reed. And Connor Russell will just extinguish any kind of Cleveland threat. We're under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Still 1-1. Sahara Gunner goal by, and that was not pretty again. Well, pretty for Cleveland, nice aware. Good goal by Cleveland to go up 2-1. Just an unfortunate defensive miscue. And after repeated clearance tries, pots it in the net. So with 4:35 remaining here in the first half, the Cleveland Samba visiting in here from the Cleveland, Ohio area, 2, and the Sahara Gunners 1. The Gunners, last time they were scored on, were able to respond within 33 seconds, and here they come once again. Gunners have it. Menendez has it now off a nice pass by Martinez. Martinez tries to get it to the goal scorer, Shawush. He has it. And now Cleveland trying to put on some pressure. You saw what happened before, putting on pressure. Again, it's going to be taken by Grover's Ivan Wangu. Wangu has it. Trying to find Christian Martinez. Martinez looking to find the goal scorer, Shawish. Shawish into Wangu, tried a 1-2 pass, but he couldn't give the return pass to what would have been open. We'll see if Cleveland continues to press each player. They were laying off, not worrying about the offensive threat of the Gunners, but now Cleveland just setting up classic indoor soccer, working the four corners and using that centerman. Guys, it's more like basketball or box lacrosse than outdoor soccer. The only thing similar to outdoor soccer here is we use our feet and we use a ball. It's a different mentality, it's a different play. So Shawush waiting to play off the dasher boards, knocked off. But again, that looks like Menendez able to dispossess. And Sahara, early on in the second quarter, were making some good pressures on the Cleveland defense, but they've been hanging back just a little bit. When they've made this Cleveland side run, and that's a foul, and that's going to be a card. A nasty challenge from behind. Looks like number 14, Remy Nowakowski. And a card pull on Nowakowski. So Mo Channer's out there. Interesting story about Mo Channer. Years ago, when we were affiliated with the West Side Travel Soccer Club, it was a U19 game. And Westside was up, I believe, 4-1 against the Lockport U19 team. And those guys are on the cusp of adulthood. They've left their high school days, but they still want to play. So Westside's up 4-1, having their way with Lockport. Ball deflected into the corner. And again, the turf has been popping up on that far right side. And the ball deflected again in the middle. Taken by Q. He can't get it. And again, guys, use the boards as your best friend. Q, bounce it off the boards and get a rebound. There he is, Connor Russell. Puts it in, on, and a shot. Nice shot by Russell. Kiefer Reed with the big save. Lawrence Taylor, LT, good defensive pressure. It looks like, is that number 13? Yes, it is, who's not on our roster, unfortunately. And Russell calmly gets it back out to the nameless number 13. Hopefully nobody here has triskaidekaphobia. Well, maybe if Cleveland did, that fear of 13 wouldn't be so bad. Out 13, over to Mo Shanner. Mo puts it in. The 13, goal! He doesn't have a name, but he has a goal. Goal scored by number 13 for the Sahara Gunners off a great defensive play, then a great offensive play, and an assist by Maurice Channer. And we're all tied up at 2 with 1:45 remaining here in the second half from the Keenan Center in Lockport, New York. It's a different Sahara Gunner team here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Like we were talking, what a difference Mo Channer could make. So the game we're talking about, right? The West Side team of Buffalo's up 4-1. And here goes Wasim. Nice one here, and you can see some life just inside this Gunners team. Palm Green, good defensive play, trying to keep the player along the boards. They're going to try to recycle, brought in. Shot off the boards, again taken by Cleveland. Back, but a nice play there by Mustafa. Mustafa trying to get it up to number 19, Tonelli. Wasim's going to try to make Kiefer Reed play that with his feet. We're underneath 1 minute remaining here. Cleveland trying to get one late. Off the boards, in. Good defensive play by the Gunners, and out they come. That was by Martinez who got back there. Martinez, I believe, gets it back once again. And here come the Gunners to Tonelli. Tonelli gets it up to Mustafa. Mustafa back heel to that right in front. Shot just wide. Oh, nearly a chance there for Martinez. Christian Martinez just missed. Wasim has it. Kept in by the Gunners. Under 20 seconds remaining, and that deflected outside over the dasher boards. Well, let me finish that story anyway. Mo Channer shows up to a U19 game, full work boots, jeans, work shirt, changes, comes out on the field. It was Mo Channer versus 11, and let me tell you, the 11 were outnumbered. He scores 4, Lockport wins 5-4. Great career at Lockport High School, now a personal trainer out in Clarence, just a great footballer, some great goals for FCY New York. 7 seconds left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll be it. Well, we were tied after 1, 0-0, tied after 2, 2-2, and it has been a good one here, and we hope you've been enjoying it no matter where you're watching it in this entire world here. At the end of one half of play, MASL3 action, the hometown Sahara Gunners 2, and the visiting Cleveland Samba 2. And we're going to be back in a few minutes. I need a break, and I think all you guys, so load up with your beverage of choice, and we'll join you in about 15 minutes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Live and Kicking at the Keenan Center, Lockport, New York High. Rich Kozak here, joined by Chris Van Kampen and Joel Balthasar, and we're watching a good one. MASL3, Major Arena Soccer League, Level 3 action between the hometown Sahara Gunners from the Western New York Buffalo area against the visiting Cleveland Samba. Well, the Gunners go into this game at 1-4, 2-1 for the Cleveland Samba, but it's an important game for both teams as they try to keep up with the juggernaut that is the Rock City Boom. Wild card playoff games on the line here. Again, as that ball is taken back to the Cleveland keeper. I think there may have been a change for the Cleveland keeper. And that ball dispossessed, brought down by the Gunners. Martinez brings it in. Wide open, Paul Green, 1 versus 2. And in a nice defensive spot that Russell gets up along the boards as the Gunners put pressure, and the ball just deflected back to the Cleveland keeper. And again, into the corner, classic indoor soccer, folks. Those of you who were fans of the old Buffalo Stallions or the Cleveland Crunch will know Otto Orff, Buffalo boy who was a longtime Cleveland legend, was able to play a throw or a kick off those side boards, and what great Crunch indoor goals down at the Richfield Coliseum used to come in the bunches there, courtesy of the goalkeeper. What a great weapon. Paul Green off the boards, but again, a very aware play by the defense. The defense for Cleveland didn't play the shot. They played the rebound in the space, and what does that do? Transition into another offensive attack by the Samba. Connor Russell scoops it up. Game tied at 2, and guys, we're lucky we got regular rosters before the game, so I apologize. Appreciate all the kind words on YouTube. But it is what it is. Both goals, Cleveland took a 1-0 lead. 33 seconds later, Ali Shawoosh, FCY New York player and Lackawanna legend, scored first. Cleveland was able to put on pressure and got one in to make it 2-1, and then Ali Hussein was able to get a goal off some very hard yeoman work by Lockport's Mo Channer. Ball in. Open, over the goal! Tic-tac-toe, as sweet as you go! Shawish on the assist, and a backflip for the fans. Jason Tonelli puts it in, and it's 3-2. Sahara Gunners with 13 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Now that's what we're looking for. Talked to Coach Palmgren, and he said, need to get these guys to play indoor ball. 1-2 touches, players move into the space, and Tonelli puts it in. And it's 3-2. Now, how does Cleveland respond? And how do the Sahara Gunners respond playing with the lead? Play as if it's 0-0, but we'll see if the short-staffed Cleveland Samba decide to go full-out press. They're a little bit bigger team. Players with perhaps a higher college pedigree. But two blue-collar teams with a lot of heart there. And it's going to be a foul on, I believe, the Samba. For folks leaving in Cleveland, shout out. One of my favorite towns. I love it. We're just 3 hours away. Actually, in Lockport, we're 4 hours away. And here comes the Gunners. Gunner put it in. But Cleveland wisely clears that ball. And pressure being put on. We don't have number 30 on the roster, but great pressure be put on. Diminutive player compared to some of these Samba players. LT has it along the boards. Taylor looking for an open man. Sahara needs some movement. Oh, nice save there by the Cleveland keeper. Thought that was through the wickets, through the 5-hole, but a fortuitous shin was able to keep that ball out. Yeah, Cleveland fans, I miss Cleveland Stadium so much. much more than Progressive Field or whatever it is now. Nothing like getting the Cleveland Indians box for like $8 to $10 and seeing a major league game out there in Cleveland Stadium. Oh, great times in Cleveland. Now the Cleveland Indians named the Cleveland Guardians, you know, because of that bridge with those 4, I believe, Guardians on the edge of the bridge there going over the Cuyahoga River. Some great many nights down there in the Cuyahoga River, so shout out to my Cleveland brethren. And here come the Gunners again. Back heel pass to number 30, trying to find Hussein. Hussein has it, LT, trying to get it in. That would have been better, LT, to bounce that one off the boards, and it would have been right there for Ali to tap that one in. Folks, I don't know, maybe they should make, Chris, maybe they should make like FIFA Street again, so these guys get the mentality, because I'll tell you, there's a great many players that learned tactics from playing FIFA's outdoor game as that game's gotten better. But they used to have a great FIFA Street game, and instead of just futsal, you could play a boarded game, and that looks as if what the Sahara Gunners need here to get more in tune, much better. And Channer has it. Channer, nice play into LT. But Cleveland comes right back. Hussein has it. Nice defensive bailey back to LT. Channer in support. LT cuts back. Lift up your head, young man. You have support. Right there to Channer. Channer, you know, he is on every level he plays, just a fixture of the Buffalo soccer community. He is usually an offensive threat due to his sinewy, Thor-like athleticism. But here, as the kids might call him Unk, he calms the play down here for the Gunners. Wasim has it, and he took a knock behind the play, looking to the official for a call, and I believe he was able to get that. Wasim Ahmad from Sweet Home trying to hook on at Buffalo State. Ali Hussein just wanted to say he got the second Sahara Gunner goal, and he most recently played for a cup of coffee in Spain, but he's a Riverside High School product. Nice play there along the boards. Oh, almost a toe poke in. Great play there by number 28, Holden Kelly from Pitt Bradford. Oh, little too much tecker when Holden was just waiting there like a catcher in the box. Did you like the Holden and catcher in the rye reference? That's another popular culture one, up to 3. You know what would be good, Chris? We should give some stuff away. Like people to the, you know, if you share the game link on your social media and show with us, Wasim puts it in. Oh, first touch failed the Sahara Gunner player. I believe that was Mustafa, but he fights to get it back. And here come the Gunners off the boards. And again, a nice defensive play. And Connor Russell back there talking about calming presence. Listen, last 3 games, the Sahara Gunners have been giving up over 20 goals apiece. But Russell still has almost a 63% save percentage. How much confidence? It's like when the Sabres used to have Dominic Hasek. Play your game, learn this game, when you have a goalie of the acumen of Connor Russell back there, another Alfred U product. Oh, I'm just loving the way this Holden plays. Holden Kelly. He's a little whippersnapper out there, a spark plug. And again, settled after a good play by 30. Channer has it. Channer off the boards, but he'll go up and have one of his mates cover for him. Channer forayed into the offensive end of the field, but he'll get back to almost a holding midpoint. But he has Mustafa and number 30 back for the Sahara Gunners to cover for him. And there's a timeout there. I believe is that the TV timeout or a timeout along the boards? I can't tell. Well, so it is a TV timeout. Well, folks, it's been a good one. Thank you for joining us here at the Keenan Center in historic Lockport, New York. 7:42 remaining in the third quarter, and it's your Sahara Gunners from Buffalo 3 and the visiting Cleveland Samba 2. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Keenan Center here in historic Lockport, New York. Rich Kozak, Chris Van Kampen, and Joel Balthasar bringing you the action live from the historic Keenan Center in Lockport, New York. Well, after 2.5 gone here in Lockport, New York, the score is 3-2 in favor of the hometown Gunners. And the Gunners again going down in close, trying to get in front, and it just deflected wide. Looks as if it's going to be a handball in the box and perhaps a penalty given to the Sahara Gunners. They're going to call an indirect free kick, is it? Just outside the box. And it looks like Ali Shawoosh will take this one, if I'm not mistaken. Already scored Sahara Gunners' first goal, and now it's about the space. Where do we get this ball in? We being the Sahara Gunners, I guess you can tell I'm a little bit of a homer, but now a chance for the Gunners to double the lead. Shawoosh puts it into Menendez, and he just puts it over the bar header, and a goal! And a goal off the boards. That's using your head. I believe that was Menendez, and the Gunners take a 4-2 lead here at the Keenan Center. Gunners with another one. And that brings the crowd of about 165 souls here to its feet once again. A free kick by Shawoosh off the crossbar, back to Menendez and in, and it's 4-2. And here comes Menendez again to the top of the box, to the outside, to the far boards. Looks like Wangu. Wangu will put it into Shawoosh. Shawoosh 1v1, puts it into Menendez. Tries to flip it back to himself to Palmgreen. Palmgreen has it. And it looks like it's going to be a call on Palmgreen to deflect off that. It's going to be a free kick for the Gunners. Gunners moving up the near side. It's going to be important just for the Gunners. Play this game as if it's 0-0. Don't go into a shell. Let's try to create some things as Shawoosh comes 3-on-1 for the Gunners. Here comes Shawoosh, deflected it again, and a goal! They put it in! Shawoosh picks up another point. Josh Palmgreen on the spot, deflects it in one touch, and it's 5-2 with 6:34 remaining here in the third quarter. TV timeout, no doubt, 2 goals in 58 seconds for your hometown Gunners. Well, now the Cleveland Samba are going to have to come out of any kind of defensive shell. It's indoor soccer, or arena soccer as they call it here. No need to panic. You know Sahara, unfortunately, has been giving up goals by the bunches. What do? You do what you do best. This isn't the old NPSL. There's no 3-point indoor goals. One at a time. Cleveland, with their pedigree, just has to go back to playing station to station, but with only 12 available field players compared to 18 for the Gunners. A long road trip, throughway legs for Cleveland. Can they respond? Ball off the sideboards. Nice rip there by Cleveland. Hogan Kern has it and taken down from behind. Play on, says the officials. Tonelli taken down from behind, play on. And here comes Cleveland to the top of the line, dispossessed, 2-on-1. Tonelli has the boards, a bit far. Off the boards to himself. Tonelli trying to find Taylor. LT looking for an open man to Ali. Ali, one touch too many. Shot just wide to a sliding number 30. Backheeled and a goal! Was that Tonelli? Jason Tonelli. That was almost like an English on a pool shot. Backheel it in, and it's 6-2 Gunners. Never say quit. These Gunners thought the ball might be cleared. And it's 6-2 Gunners. Gunners, if we're going to keep doing it, keep this relationship up, let's get a good roster, man. We can make this fun. All right, but it's not over yet. Underneath 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Cleveland, they're looking for a wild card spot. They want to keep chasing this Rock City boom. Will they continue? And here come the Gunners. Again, good defensive play after good defensive play. Holden Kelly tries to get the ball, but they're going to call a foul on Pepele, and probably well-deserved. 4:39 remaining in the third quarter. Cleveland's going to want to get on the board right now. The talented Dylan Keeling lays it off, ball in, bounces around. Holden has it. Oh, you can see Holden was in between kicks. Should I pass it? Should I just clear it? And it goes off the ceiling here. It's going to be shot from the center of the field. That looks like number 19, Sylvester Messiah, puts it in. And it's 6-3. Cleveland never saying die. Messiah answers the Cleveland prayers. And 4:31 remaining here in the third quarter. The Gunners still have a 6-3 lead, but I know Coach Palmgreen right now is saying, hey, let's just 0-0, play these games. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing with blue cheese, not ranch. Palmgreen gets it over to Martinez. Martinez tries to get the ball up to the Gunners, and it's going to be cleared. So it'll be a free kick. And that looks like Wangu puts it into play. It's a Palmgreen. Taken to the far side for Perez. Perez dispossessed, trying to find Shawoosh. But again, in, out to Shawoosh. In, and off the goalpost. Shawoosh was in all alone. Ali Shawoosh from Lackawanna in all alone. Put it off the post. And Connor Russell will get it after the ball deflected off the, it's a little bit of an overhang over here at the Keenan Center. So Russell distributes by hand out to Perez. Perez got to watch so he doesn't get boxed in, and that's what he does. Puts it right in the middle. And it looks as it's going to be a corner kick. A nice shot there by Cleveland. I mean, it was a rocket. Number 27 for Cleveland, who is not on the roster, unfortunately. Sorry. If anybody here watching and you watch that 27 corner kick in front, right back to Cleveland. They have the important possession. Cleveland keeps it in. Shot. Russell has it. Doesn't give up a rebound. Jack Lakovic with a nice. It was a zesty shot there, and Russell did everything he could just to scoop that one up. To the near boards. That's Ivan Wangu. Wangu has it. Left-footed shot off the boards. Looks like Nick Hornick is net now in the second half. And it looks as it's going to be a free kick. Shawoosh will take it from the center. Well, no, they're going to change lines there. So let's see if a little bit more imagination for the Gunners on these free kicks. Shot, backheeled, and Hornick with a good save. But he's in no man's land out there outside the box. Couldn't play with his hand. And again, that's where the Gunners need to be aware. All right, it looked like Tonelli was there, but everybody else kind of spun out thinking it was going to be a defensive transition. So now with goal scorer, the second goal scorer, Ali Hussein is going to take that free kick, puts it in off the boards. Again, 30 takes the shot. Nice save by Hornick. Trying to keep the Samba in the game. Give them any kind of chance for a comeback. Again, 30 off the boards and in. Hornick, Johnny on the spot. Gets it in. And here come the Samba. Underneath 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 6-3 for the Gunners. Hussein tried to get it up to LT. And now a little formation change for the Samba. They're bringing their more seasoned players up top, trying to manufacture any kind of goal. They don't have to be pretty here. They have to be gritty here. And here come the Samba. Gunners have to not get loose in their own end. They have to watch the ball, keep possession, let this clock tick away. Hussein with a poor touch. That ball just gets away from it. This turf, folks, you can see the panels that are about 5 yards apiece. The consistency on each of these panels, it's tough. It could be flipping up on you. It could be like the welcome mat on the front of your house, and then it goes to grass-like, and then it's concrete. But again, LT keeps it, tries to thread the needle when he had an open man, and here come the Samba. George Kephart has it, tries to put it in, he had an open man. Sahara have to come back to cover. They're ball watching right now. If you're tired here at the end of the third quarter, get off, make a line change. Let's go for the dub. You need the 3 points more than any kind of social media write-up. I'll take care of that stuff. A minute and a quarter remaining. Kephart has it. Kephart off the boards. Classic indoor play. But Connor Russell was on the spot waiting for that. Gunners cannot get loose in their own end. Flipped on by Jason Tonelli. Tonelli dispossessed by the ball, but keeps up a good amount of pressure. Wasim Ahmed has it, and he wins the ball. 2-on-2 with under a minute left. Wasim has it, number 10, shoots, deflected. Great defensive play there by Cleveland. Wasim has it, leave looking for LT. 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Out to Mo Channer. Mo Channer, here he comes, full head of steam. Channer looks, and a great play by Hornick there. Upends Mo Channer. 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cleveland trying to get a late one. And it's getting a little physical there. Takedown. Look more WWE than MASL. So with 14 seconds remaining, the foul goes to the Gunners. Number 18, George Cottenden. Cottenden nearly put it in. Gives some cause for pause here at the Keenan Center. 5 seconds left, 4 seconds. Russell will just be content to end the third quarter out. And that'll do it. So at the end of 3 quarters here at the Keenan Center in Lockport, New York, the hometown Sahara Gunners 6 and the visiting Cleveland Samba 3. And we'll be back in a few minutes on the MASL3 network. Whoops. Welcome back to the Keenan Center in Lockport, New York. We're at the end of 3 quarters. Your hometown Sahara Gunners on top of the visiting Cleveland Samba by a score of 6-3. Hi, I'm Rich Kozak, joined by Chris Van Kampen and Joel Balthasar on the production end of things. And 15 minutes important, the next 15 minutes for both of these teams. In the league standings, they are chasing the juggernaut that is the Rock City Boom and looking for a wild card spot. 4 divisions in the MASL3. League leaders plus 1 wild card go to the playoffs, and if the Gunners can hold on, they're within 3 points of a wild card spot. Off the boards, and again, Mr. Wasim Ahmad, play some indoor soccer. You went to the money zone, you had to go where the ball was going to ricochet off those boards. Now, they don't have to play scared. They, being the Gunners, have to play smart. 14 minutes and 4 seconds from an important victory. Play it like it's 0-0. Get the offensive possibilities that you have manufactured all game long. All right, and don't play tight. Don't worry about Cleveland. Don't chase the ball. Don't chase the stats. Cleveland, you know they can score the ball in bunches. Again, see where the ball bounces out to. You know it's going in the corner. Much like Little League hockey, mites and squirts, how you would coach them. Don't go to where the ball is. Go to where it's going to be. Space is so important. Don't need the long ball. 1 and 2 touches. Keep up the press. Nice ball placed into the corner. Cleveland going to basic, what works, indoor soccer. And I would think the Gunners respect the Samba implicitly, but they can't play tight here. They just have to play their game, play what's got them here for 3 quarters, 13 minutes, 35 seconds here in front of the home crowd. And that play taken away, it's going to be outside just on the circle of the box. So this is a very important set play for the Samba. All right, looks as if Kephart, the veteran's going to take this one. And nice block there by the Gunners. Gunners 3-on-2, but Kephart gets back, and the ball, again, deflected in the ceiling. It's going to be so important here not to stop the clock for the Sahara Gunners. Number one, you want to have a better play, yes, okay? And I know better safe than sorry, but each time the ball ricochets out of bounds or off the ceiling, it stops the clock. Not only does it give the Gunners, the Samba more time, but it gives them more time to rest. LT has it. LT out in front. Again, Gunners chasing the ball. They have to chase the space, stay with their man, wide open in front. Here you go. Oh, just deflected wide. Good save there by Russell. Martinez has it. Martinez goes long. Gunners have it. Wide open on the other side. Shot. Nice save there by the Gunners. LT has it. He has it. Back to LT. Oh, tried to put on his left foot. Kept in there again by Martinez. But Cleveland automatically gives possession back to Palm Green and the Gunners. Palm Green from Alfred University. He has it on the far side boards. He has LT open, looking for a return pass. Throws it in front, but there's no one there. No need to get too cute. As Menendez has it, number 9. He loses it, but the Samba get it back once again. Samba now wisely looking at the open player, but they're the ones who put it inside the netting that covered this only 23-foot ceiling from pitch level. But each time the ball hits the ceiling, gives a little bit of rest to the Samba. Yes, the Sahara Gunners can change, but it allows the Gunners to give the Samba a breath. Inside the box, looking for Shawish. Nice pass to an open wing. And here come the Gunners. Looks like Hogan Kern. Kern finds Cottenden. Cottenden to the top of the Sahara offensive zone. Sprayed it out wide to 13, who we don't have on the roster. Nice goal, attempt at goal just wide. Beautiful soccer here by the Samba. They've done everything but score. And again, Cleveland's changed keepers back again to Kiefer Reed. Kiefer Reed only let up 2. Their other keeper let up 4, so they're trying to get back in the game. Off and across the side of the net, but nobody's home at the door. Wangu along the boards, played around, ball back into the Cleveland end, taken by Kiefer Reed. Reed gets a nice ball out, but that's going to be deflected by the Gunners. Gunners again, and not off the net, but it looks like an old electrical outlet there from the old hockey scoreboard that was hanging down. So it's going to give a free kick to the Samba, and again stops the clock. Just under 11 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Samba has it and in. Off the boards, and again 6-4 for the Gunners. Toe poke by Hogan. I know nothing but how to score here, and it's 6-4. 6-2 has now become 6-3, 6-4, and everybody who knows this MASL3 level knows that Cleveland can score. Can the Gunners, who have not really had to play with much of a lead all year long, can they hold on? Well, can they hold on and yet play their game? They need to keep the ball off the ceiling, out of bounds. Wasim has it. Oh, and that's uncalled for. I understand this level, but again, stops the clock. You don't want to injure anybody on this level. A lot of these guys got to go back to school, got to go back to work on Monday, or some of these guys even probably got to get back to Cleveland and go back to work tonight. And I know you want to win. I know the season has not been going great for the Gunners, but Mr. Ahmed, just watch it next time. They don't call it the beautiful game for nothing. There is some sportsmanship. But once again, what does that do? Stops the clock for the Samba, gives a rest to a team that in the third quarter was on the ropes. They were breathing a little bit, but now, again, I don't know if I would give all this space for the Samba to bring it into the zone. Oh, no defensive pressure whatsoever. They just gave 150, Gunners gave 150 feet of free space, and now the Samba, they want the ball. They're good with possession. The Gunners going to want that ball. They're going to need the ball. They're going to have to watch out where the ball's going to be to the empty man. And look at this, classic 4-point indoor soccer. 2 men low, 2 men high, roving guy in the middle, kind of like a holding defender, holding midfielder. And see, the possession has gone the Cleveland Samba's way. Samba out to the open man. Gunners just need to play the defense that has played them so well this long. And again, the Gunners haven't touched the ball for about 45 seconds, and luckily for them, about a 45-yard indoor field goal for the Cleveland player. But what does it do? Samba's good at this arena stuff. It stops the clock for them too. The ball goes out. It's not like lacrosse where the clock keeps going. Not like outdoor, the clock keeps going. Every time there's a stoppage of play, we stop it at this level. Ball over to Mustafa. Mustafa has it. 1v1 against Kern. Kern back to 13. Kern also looking for Cottenden. Cottenden, he's been up there to calm this game down on their side. And the ball off the boards. Oh, Russell can't play it off the boards, but Mo Channer gonna try to get this one back. Cottenden to 13, in. Oh, that would have been a beautiful play. Channer, he can't get it, and then he does. Flicks it up to Tonelli. Jason Tonelli, he has it, but again, perhaps one too many touches. Dispossessed again by number 13 of the Samba. Ball to the outside in dangerous areas. In! Nice save by Russell! Reaction save! And a foul called on the Samba. Stops the clock, gets the ball into play. Ball doesn't have to be played long, has to be played station to station. In there, good play to Tonelli. Tonelli off the boards! Again, Kiefer Reed in no man's land. Shawish gets back on his horse to defense. Needs to be pressure on the first man. Again, Sahara content to give up 150, 175 feet of the field. Samba said, thank you. Ball high and off, and it looks as if, much to the chagrin of the Samba, it's going to be a goal kick for Sahara. Ball perfectly played. Open man, it can't be quelled by Ivan Wangu. What a great back-heeled spin. Nice distribution there by Connor Russell. The ball was able to go right on the foot of Ivan Wangu. He wasn't ready for it. So just at the top of the arc, the dangerous Ali Shawoosh. Gunners got to get in for the rebound. Wangu's got to get in there. Let's play the rebound. Mo, get in there for the rebound off the boards and just past the waiting feet of Mo Channer. Can Sahara keep some possession? Run some all-important clock while still putting the fear in the Samba. Out to Shawoosh. On the ground, ball off the boards. Can Wangu get there? Make the keeper play with his feet. And again, what a setup there by the Samba. Number 67, Matty Skladany was there and just relieves the pressure. He's an outlet. And here come the Gunners, and they're dispossessed. They lose the ball, 2-on-1, the ball in, off the post, and wide again. The indoor soccer gods momentarily have been with the Gunners. Couple great chances here for Samba. To Shawoosh. Oh, and the run wasn't completed. I've been talking about team play, and that might have been one where Shawoosh would have maybe been a little bit more selfish. He had the goalie out of position. He'll watch this one back and see the opportunity that the Gunners have missed. Underneath, 7 minutes remaining here. Shot deflected. Samba continues to put on the pressure. Here comes Shawoosh with the chop. 2-on-1, chase from behind. Shawoosh. Ball deflected out. It's going to be a corner. And a media timeout, I believe, here at the Keenan Center. So we're going to take a much-needed break for our media, run some commercials. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, we heard there's people watching from Poland. We heard people from overseas, all over the world. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to my Cleveland friends. But, hey, patronize and our sponsors. Hope you enjoyed what you're bringing to, and we're bringing to you and bring each and every weekend throughout this year. We'll be with you in a few minutes. All right, underway here back in the Keenan Center, where in the fourth quarter, we're halfway through. The hometown Sahara Gunners up by a score of 6-4 against the visiting Cleveland Samba. It looks as if the Gunners have gone into a defensive 2-1-2 shell, and the Samba have now starting to use their keeper read as almost an extra attacker, moving him past the midfield stripe. So can the Gunners keep the ball out of their own end? And can the Samba create one? They need one first, then two. LT has it. Out to the far side. Menendez has it. I think it's out to Perez. Out to LT. And a really tough first touch by Menendez is going to be taken there by Cleveland's number 28, and a goal, and it's in a one-goal game. Connor Howlett, D1 product, makes it 6-5 And again, no offense, Coach Palmgreen, no matter what sport you play, the only thing defenses prevent are victories. Up 6-2, the Gunners have gone back in a defensive shell, no longer pressing in the offensive area. So with 5:42 remaining here in the fourth quarter, the Gunners own a 6-5 lead. Played a 0-0, free man on the other side. Tonelli had Shawoosh wide open, but he didn't see him. And it's going to ball deflected off Shawoosh, outlet pass, and here come the Gunners. 3-on-3, the Samba, in, saved by Connor Russell. Mo Channer tries to get it out, but the ball deflected by the Samba. 5:16 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 6-5 Gunners. Channer tries to get it up to Tonelli. Tonelli has Hussein open, but he's dispossessed by the Samba. That's Matt Skladany. Here comes George Gephardt, the savvy veteran, but he loses the ball to Channer. Can Channer be that wise veteran presence here that can put this one in the garage and drive the Gunners home to victory? Hussein drawn out a little bit, but again, pressure needs to be put on the defenders. Ball in by the Samba. Samba has it to Gephardt, but Channer again off the boards. Back spins to Gephardt, but Gephardt puts it up as the carpet comes dislodged. And we're going to have to bring in one of the local carpet. Maybe we can get a sponsor like the Carpet Factory or something to put this back. So 4:26 remaining here in the fourth quarter at the Keenan Center. MASL3 action. Russell's long pass. It's intercepted, and Samba are again in the Gunner zone. Bring it back again. Ball off the boards. Shawish has it. Finds an open Tonelli looking, and he might want to just hold on to the ball. It's almost akin as when you have to lead to get to the corner flag. And the ball sprayed out of bounds, and I think they're going to call what happened here, a card on Shawoosh. So he'll have to come out. So 3:59 remaining here. Possibly the longest 4 minutes in the Gunners season. Shawoosh just trying to make something happen, but he got a card and he'll have to leave the field. And it's going to be a power play, if you will, for the Gunners. For the Samba over the Gunners. 5-on-4. 6-on-5. 3:57 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And here come the Samba. How important were those missed goals? Now we don't have to clear it away. Keep some possession. Oh! And again, now it's a 4-on-2. Samba definitely have numbers here on the power play. In, out to number 17. Ball's deflected. Trying to keep some possession. Hogan Kern. But again, with Kiefer Reed, he's got great feet. He's going to bring it in. So now it's a 6-on-4 advantage. Under 3.5 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ball deflected for a corner off the hip, I believe, of Palmgreen. Samba going to try to get this corner in. Very dangerous area out in front. Shot! Connor Russell calmly with the save. Connor, let's slow this one down. Connor throws it to an open wing. No, actually, it goes right to Kiefer Reed. 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Hometown Gunners 6. Traveling Samba 5. Q has it. Q has the ball still. Gets it over to Menendez, a goal scorer today. Menendez, not only is it important for you to get the ball deep, but take some time off this clock. Here comes the Samba. Samba with the advantage in the box, back off the boards. Palmgreen has it in front and skied. 2:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Gunners 6, Samba 3. Russell off the boards looking for Jason Tonelli. Tonelli has it all by himself. Keep it down there on the boards, young man. But no, ball dispossessed, and now it's a 4-on-3 advantage for the Samba down in the Gunners' end. Palmgreen, good defensive play. Ball right into open and in, and we're tied up. 6-6 with 2:06 remaining in the fourth, and hard to put the blame down, but Jason Tonelli had the ball by himself down in the corner. Indoor soccer, guys, just take the ball into the corner. Let your guys reset. Tried to make a move, tried to go for a goal. Might have been a better soccer goal, not an indoor soccer decision. So it's a tie game with 2 minutes remaining. Mustafa gets it up. Ball into Kiefer. Kiefer Reed has it in front. Oh, good defensive play there by the Samba. Ball deflects out. It's going to be reset by Menendez. And it was a 2-on-1 play. Tonelli was wide open. Number 30 tried to do it himself. Mo Channer in a dangerous area to take this free kick. 1:45. Well, no, they're going to say Mustafa has it. It'll be just a play into touch. Now, young man Mustafa, check what you got. Into number 30. Taken by Mustafa. Ball out to Menendez. Get it back to Russell. Russell out to number 30. Samba get numbers back. Looking for an open wing. He has it. Gunners with 1:24 remaining. Out to number 30. Ball in. Shot. Deflected, and here come the Samba. 2-on-1. Now Menendez back out in front. Here's Samba. Dangerous area of the box. In off the boards. Gebhardt has it. Foul off the arm. 1:05 remaining for the Gunners. Is there enough magic in the city of locks? Tonelli has it. Going to be taken by Kiefer Reed. Nobody home for the Gunners. And here comes the Samba with 52 seconds remaining. Samba get past Mustafa into the corner, playing textbook indoor ball. Connor Russell with another big save. Tries to get it down the field to the dangerous Shawish. And here comes Shawish. Shot and scores! Prince Ali, handsome is he. Genuflect, show some respect, and get on one knee. The Steel City of Lackawanna's own Ali Shawish gives the Gunners the lead with 34 seconds left. 7-6. And now it's incumbent on the Samba to see if they can come back once again. They've already erased a 4-goal deficit. Can they erase a 1-goal deficit with 32 seconds left? Samba into the corner. JT, you got to get back. There it is. Let's get the ball out of the end. Gunners have it. Keep the ball, young man. Keep the ball. JT has it. And it's going to be a card, I believe, for dissent with 13. Oh, I don't even want to say in the Buffalo area, 13 seconds. So it's not 12 seconds and it's not 14 seconds, but you can probably ascertain how much time is left. The Gunners 13 seconds away from an upset victory. Ball into the corner. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it from the Keenan Center. The hometown Sahara Gunners pull off the upset and move one step closer to a wild card spot, defeating the traveling Cleveland Samba by a score of 7-6. Connor Russell with a pinpoint throw. He made 43 saves today and perhaps made the most important assist of the game. What a play. Ali Shawish, you'll see on social media later, the replay, was able to body off the defender. Again, you've seen it work on the training pitch a million times. You've seen Shawish do this so many times in his career. Got a step, baited the defender into another step, and from about 14 yards, put it in the lower left-hand corner for the victory. Shawish with 2 goals. I don't know if I had to give man of the match. I'm giving Shawish and Connor Russell tied. They're going to have to share it. Maybe a couple days you have it for 3 days, and then at practice, give it to the other guy. But here we are in the Keenan Center. Hope you enjoyed watching this with us. But the final score from the Keenan Center, the Sahara Gunners from the Buffalo, New York area, 7, and the visiting Cleveland Samba, 6. And Buffalo moves 1 step closer to a very important wild card position. Hey, hope you enjoyed this game. If you liked it, send that YouTube link all over. We're going to give out a prize to a random social media sharing. Put it out there. Send it to your friends. Hope they enjoyed watching this. Hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed presenting this for you. So for Rich Kozak, Chris Van Kampen, and producer extraordinaire Joel Balthasar, that'll do it. Your final score, Buffalo Sahara Gunners 7, the Cleveland Samba 6, and we hope to join us back here at the Keenan Center next week, Saturday, for another exciting MASL3 action. See you next week, folks.